world has improved in many ways.
Some of the ways we have improved is through technology and equality.
However, along with progress, there has been setbacks along the way.
Due to numerous factors, the moral standards of society have decayed over the years.
Drugs and violence have become more acceptable in our world today.
Can you tell us your name?
My name is Tiffany Tran.
What grade are you in?
11.
What clubs do you participate in?
I participate in NHS. I'm in my church youth group. I volunteer at the hospital every week. In Key Club.
We've been noticing that there's been a recent increase in drug use at Westbrook High School. Have you been affected by this?
Oh, well, actually, I witnessed a drug deal a couple days ago.
Okay, the basketball guys back.
Witness drug deals, but my mom taught me better not to do so. Y'all didn't see that?
The amount of prejudice and discrimination in this country have increased in the past few years.
In fact, studies show that police are more likely to pull over and frisk blacks or Latinos than whites. In New York City, 80% of the stops made were blacks and Latinos, and 85% of those people were frisked compared to a mere 8% of white people stopped. The U.S. Bureau of Justice Statistics concluded that an African American male born in 2001 has a 32% chance of going to jail in his lifetime, while a Latino male has a 17% chance, and a white male only has a 6% chance. This next chart shows the percent of male earnings that females make working in the same job. As you can see, women can make as low as 56% of male earnings working the same job. Although the current government is stable, different political parties have created a flawed and divisive policy-making system.
So anywhere you find people, you're going to have some kind of corruption. So when you ask me, what do I think about corruption in the government? I don't think we've ever not had corruption in the government because we have people in the government. But I don't seriously think today that we have any more or any less. I think we have people who are trying to influence the system, but I still tend to think I trust the system as a whole. I think we have too much partisanship. I think we have political systems who are trying to game the system, which is why I'm an independent.
As you can see in the dark purple represented in this bar graph, political ads mostly deliver negative messages to people. This is a result of the political divisions in our society. Neglectful parents have led to a decrease in the morality of youth.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Candace Masters. I'm a teacher here at Westbrook High School.
Okay. How many kids do you have, if any?
I have 4 children, and they are all adults now.
Okay. How do you think kids are acting now compared to generations in the past?
Really, That's kind of a difficult question. Kids are still kids. There's a lot of things that I see kids do today that they did when I was growing up in the 70s. Things that my kids did when they were growing up in the late 90s and early, 2000s. I have seen a change where their kids are more defiant. They don't like to be told what to do. They don't have, some of them don't have respect for authority. I don't really know why. I don't know if that's the atmosphere that we have in our country right now. I don't know if that's a learned trait from home, but I do see a little bit more of that. The kids are a little bit more volatile, it seems like.
All right. Do you think like what's happening in society right now with kids acting out or in extremity just like that is because of how parents are raising their kids, being lenient or too strict?
I don't think it has anything to do with lenient or too strict. I think it has to do with the time that parents invest in their children, because you can't just have kids and expect not to spend time. And I think a lot of factors could be there. It can be economic, because a lot of parents, because of the bad economy, are having to work 2 jobs, and a lot of them don't have a lot of time to invest in spending their kids. And I think that right there in itself probably is indicative of what we see going on. You've got to spend time with your kids. You got to do things with them. You got to read to them. You got to play with them. And I think that what we're seeing is a lot of kids who are they're acting out because they're angry. And we don't really know why, because there's really no reason for a 14 or 15-year-old to be so angry like we see. And I really think that anger comes from somewhere, and I think really that's it. And you don't have to have a lot of money to invest with your children. You just have to invest time, and that's something I think maybe a lot of parents don't have due to situations, finances, maybe situations because of parenting issues, custodial issues, things like that.
All right. Well, that's it. Thank you so much.
Sure.
What's your name and what you're involved in?
My name is Paige Crowder, and I'm a junior, and I'm a broom bearer.
My name is Taryn Soper. I'm a junior, and I'm a broom bearer. My name is Warren Briscoe. I'm a broom bearer, and I'm a junior.
Do y'all have any kids?
No. No.
Okay. How do y'all think kids nowadays act compared to generations in the past?
They're very rebellious.
They're just bad and really needy.
Okay. Do you think it's parents' fault for being too lenient or too strict? Do you think it's their fault at all?
I mean, somewhat in a way, yes.
Probably. I mean, in a way, some parents, some kids just sneak out and don't really, don't care what their
Some
parents
just
think.
don't care. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some are just so strict, where the kids just do bad stuff because their parents are strict.
Yeah.
All right. So no kids at all?
No.
So what we learn overall is
Society has become unethical.
People need to be made aware of these issues so measures can be taken to improve upon them.
However, along with progress, there has been setbacks along the way.
Due to numerous factors, the moral standards of the society.
So even though I witnessed a drug deal yesterday, my mom taught me better not to get involved with that.
What are those?